What's going on, everybody? What is going on? I'm trying to see something real quick. Um, yeah, y'all give me a minute. I'm looking at something real quick. Cause I see something on my screen that's normally not there, and I know my subscription's not up yet, or is it? Uh, but in the meantime, y'all know what to do. Let me know if y'all can hear me and y'all can see me. Yeah, y'all let me know y'all can see me, y'all can hear me. Oh, okay. Look like that is what's going on. It, interesting. Didn't pay attention to that. Hmm. All right, look like I'm about to get my subscription right back on track. Okay, my bad, my bad. Get so caught up in this stuff, I forgot it's time to redo it again. Shit. Okay. Okay, I guess I have to worry about that later. I wish I would have seen it before I went live, though. I got to worry about that later. Okay. All right. Other than that, though, as of right now, y'all can see me and hear me, right? Yeah, y'all can see me and hear me, right? Okay, somebody said, okay, I did see somebody say the video and the sound is good to go. Okay, cool. Yeah, Brian, shit. Yeah, man, I don't know how I missed it, but apparently I did. Brian, what's going on? Tina, what's going on? Miss D's, what's going on? Bex, what's going on? See, Turtle, Lakendra, the man above, what's going on, brother? Like the little video you got on your YouTube. That's cool. Tanya M, Queen Wallace, hey dear, what's going on? Tina Powell, Reese in the building. What's going on? Thanks for sending me the story. Nobody's boo. I ain't seen you in a minute. What's going on with you? All right. Patty, what's going on? You say you're not far from this area. I remember you saying that in one of my videos. Roll them out. What's going on? And I think that's it right now. And all right. All right. Man, I've been trying to keep y'all with stories all day. So why not stop now? Let's get right into this one. All right. Hey Nicole, what's going on, dear? How you doing? Appreciate you. Love you too. All right. Yeah, I don't like that watermark right there. That's ruining my flow. I don't like that right there. But anyway, guys. All right, here we go. Here we go again. We have a story out in Dallas. Story out in Dallas. The woman you see on my screen, her name is Tiffany Williams. All right, Tiffany Williams. Tiffany Williams is just like the rest of them. Done something to one of her children. Was a 5-year-old. And it's a lot of these stories. She has multiple children. She has multiple children. The meat and potatoes of the story is a 5-year-old was found dead. But you know what? Tiffany doubled down about the 5-year-old. Tiffany told the law that she beat her 5-year-old daily for 2 years. I don't see how that's quite possible to beat somebody daily for 2 years. But I guess if you got it in your blood and you got that much hatred towards children, mainly your own, you can't do it for 2 years without any remorse. Now, I'm going to tell some of y'all now, what you're going to hear is going to sound nasty. So you can't stomach it. I advise you to leave right now. because it's going to get nasty for the details that they're going to say in this story. And then what we're going to hear later, we're going to hear somebody who will be the dad of the boy. I don't know, this man was drunk or was he high? But the stuff he was saying on camera, I'm saying to myself, fool, do you realize what you're saying on camera? And you're going to hear him say he knew about all this. You're going to hear him say he knew about all this. And I'm just like, you got to be. Guys, I swear you cannot make this stuff up. I wish you could, but you cannot make this stuff up. And this shit is not funny. You know, it's quite devastating. And if you got the mom a jackass and the dad a jackass, then, I mean, these kids weren't safe at all, especially this one that died. But, you know, here's the story. Let's have a listen.
And in North Texas, a woman is in custody in the death of a 5-year-old boy. That boy found in his Dallas home yesterday. Today, a lot of questions about exactly what happened. Suzanne Bruner is live this morning with what we've learned. Suzanne, a terrible story.
Absolutely devastating, Kara. Dallas police have confirmed this morning that the woman they arrested in connection to the death was the boy's mother. Officers arrested 26-year-old Tiffany Williams and charged her with injury to a child. WFAA obtained a copy of the arrest affidavit, and it shows police responded to a call of a possible child abuse at the home yesterday morning. It's just southeast of I-45 and I-75. They found the 5-year-old boy dead with visible injuries to his body. Police say Williams admitted to investigators that she beat the child multiple times and physically abused him on a daily basis. Police sources also told us there were at least.
Now, with that y'all just heard, let me pause this for a minute. With that y'all just heard, please understand when I say about the last story I did about the pastor, the husband who claimed he forgive his wife for what she has done. Please understand why I say maybe he can forgive her, but somebody like me, I can't do it. I just can't do it. Especially, I do hear something like this and they be doing it multiple times. I can't forgive you. Maybe the Lord can't forgive you, or the people who had the same minds as the Lord can't forgive you. But I can't forgive you if you did this to my child multiple times. All right? I can't forgive you. Now again, a couple of people say maybe he forgive her because maybe he feel guilty because he probably felt like he should have been there more, or whatever these domestic issues they had. Maybe that's guilt eating up his conscience, the reason he's so forgiving to her or whatnot. All right? I don't know. But like I said, he's a better man than me. And I'm not trying to advocate for him to talk bad about his wife. If he's genuine in what he say, then hey, more power to him. But a lot of people look at that and say, God forgive. I don't. Man, these are your children that this woman killed. These are your children that woman killed. All right? And now he says he tried to get her help. Don't know what happened with that. But he said he tried to get her help. But my thing is, and what I said in my video earlier, she may be dealing with mental health issues, but has she ever had an episode that she tried to kill her children before? That's what I want to know. And I think that's what he's holding back. When he say that he don't want to talk about that, her mental health, I believe that's what he's holding back because she probably tried this before and he don't want to say. And I get it. Which goes into this story right here. Ain't no way in hell you got to ask me to forgive. And when she did this for 2 years. And as a matter of fact, we're going to go like this. If I'm the father and this has been going on for 2 years, you're going to be asking where the hell I been. Because it's going to look bad on me that this has been going on for 2 years and I wasn't there to stop it. Or like the asshole y'all gonna hear later, gonna say he was aware of it. Now what kind of father that make me look like? A piss poor individual. Just like the mother, a piss poor individual. Like you may not like the message, but that's exactly what it is. If I'm a father and the baby mom of my child, I'm seeing bruises and marks, and she beating this child daily, and I'm aware of it, and I don't do shit, what does that say about my character? No more, no less than hers. I'm a piece of shit. Amen.
4 other children inside the home at the time. They, along with Williams and the father, were being interviewed. Sources also tell us Child Protective Services has a history with the family. Bond has not been set at this time. Kara.
And again, people, I want y'all to understand. My goal is not to come on my platform and make people look bad, because they already doing it themselves. My goal is not to come over here and make people look bad. Y'all send me these stories because I guess y'all honestly want to hear my opinion about it. And I'll be glad to give my opinion. But please understand, I can't catch every story that's been sent to me. And I've been seeing a whole lot of stories these past few days. I can't catch it with all this shit. I can't. Sometimes I just see one, whatever happens in it, it piques my interest, and I'll come and talk about it. But my end goal to this, when I do these shows, and y'all hear me do this a lot, I shoot my message for the young generation. I want the young generation to see stuff like this and see the horror that's going on with the children. Not only are our seeds, but it could be your seeds too that go through the same thing. If you allow your significant other or your partner to let stuff like this happen. I want y'all to do better than what y'all are hearing right now. Because this is a motherfucker ridiculous. I don't want y'all to fall in that category. So to you youngins out there, I'm talking about 18, probably to your mid-20s, please take heed to this story and open your eyes to see what's going on out there. The world ain't got no sugar-coated topping. Matter of fact, the topping on the world right now is shit. It is. The topping on the world is shit. And if my words and everybody else's words who advocate for y'all and your children can help make some kind of progress, then I'm down for it. I'm down for it. So you, the young generation, take heed to this story and do better. Much, much better. I'm talking to you young ones. I'm 42 years old. I don't have no child. So looking for me, can't no female do this shit to my child. Well, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be cheated, bang, bang. And I'm not a tough guy. But I'd be damned if I laid down and had sex with you, we procreated this child. You get so upset at me. Instead of you handling your business with me, you want to kill my child. I got to put my foot in your ass, man. And I don't advocate domestic violence. I don't advocate domestic violence. But I want you to feel what not only my child felt, but what your child felt as well, since you don't want to carry him or her for 9 months. Your problem is with me, not my child, not your child. So keep your focus on me and leave my baby alone, or you're going to have problems. Now, I don't know how many of y'all go amen to that. But I'm dead serious. And the more I do this story, the more it's pissing me off. Leave my child alone and we won't have no problems. All right? Or should I say we won't have bigger problems. Leave my baby alone. If we can't work things out, we can't talk it out, then maybe we just need to get out of each other's spaces and go our own way. But your child, let her be a child and love both her dad and her mom. Let him or her be a child and let her love her dad and her mom without the bullshit. I swear I believe that's my grandma talking. That's my grandma talking. Anyway, guys, let's continue with more of this story. This don't make no damn sense.
Those new details from police reveal the 5-year-old boy suffered tremendously in his short life, and detectives got their information from the mother herself. They told our Rebecca Lopez that once she started talking, they were shocked. Rebecca also talked to the mother's boyfriend, who had a stunning admission. And we need to give you this warning. The details of this case are very difficult to hear.
Children's toys litter the yard where Dallas police say 5-year-old Zamaurian Kizziee was beaten to death. Police arrested his mother, 26-year-old Tiffany Williams, and charged her with injury to a child. According to an arrest affidavit, Williams waived her Miranda rights and told police she struck him in the temple area of his head with a closed fist on Sunday and also struck the child in his abdomen with a closed fist on the same day.
Y'all hear that shit? Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that shit? Again, if this had been me, I cannot forgive that. Because what you did to this child is hatred. That's pure hatred. That's pure hatred. And if it ain't towards me, then maybe you should not have no child at all if it's not towards me. All right? If my child make you that upset, our child make you that upset, or anybody's child make you that upset that you want to strike them like that, you don't need any. You shouldn't have had any. And you knew your mindset before you had them. Everybody knows that a child is a handful. It doesn't take a rocket science to figure that out. Everybody knows a child is a handful. Hey, I got a dog that acts just like a child. He's a handful. All right? With his bad butt. He's a handful. But I knew when I got him, he was going to be a handful, especially the puppy. I knew that. And a lot of people know that too. You have children, especially when you have multiple children. You know once you have one, it's going to be a hassle. When you have multiple, it's going to be even more hassle. You already knew this before you had them. So I have them and create them and then turn around and kill them. Why? And see, somebody said this one of my streams, one of my last streams. And it might have been you, Brian. I see you in the chat. If they change the laws or the rules and go ahead and X these motherfuckers out, I promise you, you'll probably have less stories like these. Just go and knock them off. Do to them what they did to the children. Go ahead and knock them off. And forgive me for saying that, if that pisses anybody off. But maybe y'all go ahead and knock them off. They would probably send a message to a lot of you motherfuckers, do this to children. You do this to children, no trial, no nothing. We finna knock you off. The law says when you kill a child, we have a right to kill you. Knock your ass off. X them out. But yet, a lot of these assholes go to court, they get bonds. Whatever it's a high bond or not. The fact that they get bonds for doing this at all. And some people actually go down there and bail these folks out, knowing damn well what they did. And you have to ask yourself. You gotta ask yourself. If somebody bails somebody out after what they did with a child, to a child this brutal, you have to ask their mindset, what's wrong with them? Or could it be the fact of the matter that they do not believe that they did this? Or just like Pastor Ricky says, or his mindset, well, it's a mental state that did this. It wasn't her. I know this was a mental health issue. Could it be 1, 2, or 3? Yeah, that's their mindset. 2, they really believe they don't believe this. Or 3, they don't think they wasn't there. It was a mental state. They did it. At least with the girl D with the story, at least her mom and everybody tried to get them children help. They tried. But they was unsuccessful. And that's the first story that I seen the whole family coming out saying that they tried to get help for their child, but they was unsuccessful. And that hurts to hear that. And her mom, again, called out like she said, that ain't my daughter. That's a demon. You said it right, ma'am. You said it right. She said, I created a demon. That's the exact words. That's not my daughter. I created a demon. So, a lot of y'all might not like what I'm saying. A lot of y'all might not like what I'm saying. But with a lot of these motherfuckers, just X them out. X them out. And I bet you they would send a message. And all these pedophiles, and all these motherfuckers who do this shit to children, human trafficking children, all that shit, you're going to send a message. And this shit probably won't go down. It may not go down completely, but you're going to see less and less of it if you go ahead and X these motherfuckers out. They X the children out. Return the favor. Return the favor. Or unless you're a Christian like Ricky and say they already been forgiven. Now, anything that I said, is anybody offended by anything that I said? And you could be honest. You a Christian? And you live by the Christian laws? If I say anything to offend you, you can be honest. Let me know. Hey, DD Crafty, what's going on? Sarah Claire, what's going on? Drill AK, what's going on? Y'all know it's a story out now that they say they found 60 bodies in the truck or something like that. I guess they was immigrants or whatnot. I said, man, this word just constantly going down, man. This word is going down. Found a truck with 60 people in it, in the back of it. 60 people in the back of it. You got to be a sick son of a bitch to be traveling with 60 bodies in the back of a truck. Man. Anyway, guys, you haven't please that thumbs up for your boy, man. You got some people who want to listen to this. Let them know, hey, man, y'all need to hear this shit. Don't bring your youngest now, because I don't want to hear them. I don't want them to hear me cussing now. But when they get older, you think they able to listen to it, you let you listen to it then. But don't let your kids listen to it now. But anyway, guys, let's continue.
With a closed fist on the same day, we went to the house and talked to
Now listen to this asshole right here. Listen to this asshole right here.
This man who identified himself as the child's father.
I do know that, she was beating on him, though.
Yeah, so you knew that the child was getting beaten?
I see signs. I didn't actually know he was getting beaten because she kept him locked up in the other room.
The arrest affidavit says she also struck him with an extension cord multiple times on his back and face, causing injuries, and she physically abused the complainant on a daily basis. We pressed the father about the abuse. The police said that this child had bruises all over his body. You didn't see that?
Did I see it? What did I just tell you? I just told you I was aware.
According to CPS, 5 other children ranging from ages 3 months to 7 years were removed from the home. Dallas police sources tell me that there was currently an investigation by Child Protective Services involving this family, and that several years ago, some of the children were removed from the home, but were eventually given back to the mother, including the 5-year-old who died. CPS said by law they can't comment on the family's history, but Dallas police sources say they had been called to the home before on domestic violence-related calls. There are questions about why CPS allowed the children back into the home. For now, they've all been placed in foster care. In Dallas, I'm Rebecca Lopez.
Dallas police are considering upgrading the mother's charges to murder. In the meantime, you heard her 5 children have been placed in foster care. CPS has not confirmed whether the children were placed together or separated in the system. Child advocates tell us they will need, at the most fundamental level, to be in a safe environment and will need trauma recovery therapy. Witnessing this kind of violence can cause the same extreme trauma, even though they were not the direct victims. Continuing coverage on this tragic story ahead at 6 and 10.
Did y'all hear this asshole? Did y'all hear this asshole? Reese, you sent me this story. And what you said in your email, you said something about the father. I can't remember exactly what you said. And Reese, I can imagine what your face looked like when you heard this ass. And you see my face now. First of all, how old is this motherfucker to be the father for the 5-year-old? How old is he? This man said he saw the signs and then doubled down and said, she used to always keep me locked up in a room. And you the father? And you are the father. And you told the news she kept your child locked in the room all the time and you didn't say shit? You witnessed this? You saw this? You saw the signs? And then you try to get smart with the reporter? What did I just tell you? I would have said, bitch, I asked you again. I don't give a fuck. I want you to tell me again what you said. Fuck all that getting smart because you didn't have that energy when that motherfucker did that to the child. So don't get fresh from me, fool. I'm gonna ask you again. So you knew what was going on. What did I tell you? What did I ask you? This man, by the look of him, looked like he's from the 80s and the 90s, which he would be one of the ones that supposed to be teaching us young generation how to do better. Somebody like him, you would think I could look up to him, ask some questions. Hey, Pops, give me a little bit of advice about this and that, how it was when things went on in your time. You would think I could look up to him and answer these questions. After this shit he said, I don't know, maybe he a sugar daddy or something. Maybe he's a sugar daddy or something. I don't know. Hey, he fucked around, got her pregnant. And it looked like he's living at the house. Or maybe he one of the ones that just needed a place to stay. So what he did, he found somebody that let him pop her cherry, however y'all say it nowadays. He let her get some of that yum yum. And hey, she needed somebody to give her yum yum to. He wanted some yum yum. Bada bing, bada boom. He got a place to stay, and she got somebody she can suck and fuck on. Now again, I do agree. Love can be found in some strange places. It can. And the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I do believe that. But at the same time, sometimes you can just look at situations and say, this was out of desperation. It silently may have been a desperation move. This girl is 26 years old. Nothing wrong with that. I have nothing wrong with older people dating younger people. I have nothing wrong with that. I have no problem with that at all. At all. But on the surface, what it looks like here, this was an opportunity for both of them. This was an opportunity for both of them. So if he admitting that he saw this And he knew all this. He didn't give a fuck about that baby either. All he cared about was he had a place to lay his head on, and he wants some yum yum when he wanted it. That's it. This man ain't shit. With his bare mouth ass. His ass ain't shit. Look, y'all who follow me, y'all know back in 2020, I had to get these teeth removed because I had a bad mouth infection. So I'm bare mouth too. If I ain't got these pouches in my mouth, so I'm bare mouth too. You know, but it sound like all his shit gone. You know, I know what's going on. She kept it in the back room all the time. Or either he got a lot of syrup in his mouth from one of the two. Then his body language attitude just said, you know what, fuck it, I don't care. I don't care. Oh yeah, Queen Wallace was far going to go. I say, what I say, girl. I saw where she keep the boy up in there and she kept in the room all the time. I say, y'all. Didi, you saw that? You saw that too? He got a to-go plate in his hand. If the news hadn't been there, that man was just gonna go in there eat that food like ain't shit happened. And I don't think nothing wrong with his mental state. I think he just with his mental state. I just think he's just a dude that just there. He just said fuck it. Or he may be looking at it like this. I ain't the one who did it. She did it, so she gotta suffer. Right, Lily 23. Hey, baby, how you doing? Hey, Spice Cow, what's going on? Yes, he should be charged. And I believe they are going to come and get him. His best bet shouldn't have said nothing. His best bet was to walk off and don't say nothing. Because that man just really incriminated himself. Not only she did it, but he did it. And again, I'm supposed to forgive people like this? God forgives. And a lot of you may do too as well, but I don't. Even though these ain't my children, I don't forgive. All right. Again, Mr. Ricky says that he want everybody to forgive his wife and love her in the eyes of the Lord like he do. Sir, that's easier said than done, man. I promise you, that's easier said than done. And I promise you, no shade at you, bro. If you forgive your wife after what she did, man, I promise you, man, I'm not knocking you, dude. If that's what your heart's telling you, then, man, go with your heart, bro. But however, though, here's where I kind of part ways with him a little bit. If anybody paid attention to Mr. Ricky, not him, or the story about the woman, Bristol. He says he still love her. And he want everybody to love her like in a Christ of the Lord and things like that or whatnot. So just hear me out real quick. Y'all tell me y'all understand where I'm going with this. If that's your gesture, how you want people to look at your wife, everybody forgive her, then why would you tell the news reporter that you don't know where your relationship gonna go from now on? Amen? Or no amen? If that's your notion that you want everybody to look at her eyes as you see her and forgive her because you want to teach them how to love in the eyes of the Lord, then, sir, why would you tell the news that you don't know where your relationship is going from now on? It seems like to me, you got this much love for her in the eyes of the Lord. She needs you now more than anything. So why would you even say that? You might well stay with her. Again, no shade at him, but still, I ask questions like that. If that's how you really feel about it, there's no reason for you to sit up there and say you don't know where your relationship is going from now on. You would still stay with that woman because you want everybody to forgive her just like you. I don't know if it's Lady D in the chat room, but Lady D, I know you in like the Christian groups or religion groups, anything like that. I want you to tell me how you think, how you feel about what I just said right there. If you're in the chat room, I want you to tell me what you think. What about that? How you feel about that? If he loves this woman like he say he does, I get that. He want everybody to look at her and forgive her. That there's no reason he should have told that news reporter, in my opinion, there's no reason he should have told that news reporter, I don't know where our relationship is going from now on. Because the way you talking, sir, you might as well stay with her. You might as well stay with her. I'm going to tell you what I think he's really doing. I'm going to tell you what I think he's really doing. And for those of you who is his family, y'all forgive me for what I'm about to say. But then again, some of y'all may feel the same way. I think he really trying to see what's going to happen to her and how long she might finna get. That's probably going to determine if he's going to stay with her or not. All right. I think he's trying to see how far this is going to go or what they're going to do to her. And if it's the end of the road for her, meaning she got life, he's going to decide then what he's going to do. All right. That's what I think. I could be wrong. And again, no shade at the dude, but I'm just saying though, that shouldn't have came out your mouth, in my opinion. Even you as a pastor or a Christian, whatever you call yourself, if you and this woman was too toxic, even you as the pastor needs to get away, man. Because now I'm starting to think now, if you was at home, could you been one of her victims? If you was at home when all this was going on, you may have been one of her victims. You may have been. It's already one up, Chrissy. You too late. It's already one up. Unless you're talking about he's going to do a separate one. It's already one up. Right now, him and I think the two that's at the hospital, or the three, they staying in a hotel right now. Hey, Miss Kayana, what's going on? So again, man, really ain't no shade at him, man. You know, blessings to the brother. But I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I can't, you know. And I don't think it ain't no hatred or anything like that, man. But we both laid down and created other human beings, man. And for you to take that away from me, you know I love my children, man. I mean, I just can't, man. I can't. But I want y'all to hear this fool one more time. I don't know what his problem is, but I want y'all to hear him one more time. This man right here crazy.
Physically abuse the complainant on a daily basis. We pressed the father about the abuse.
In the other room. You know,
House and talked to this man who identified closed fist on the same day. We went to the house and talked to this man who identified himself as the child's father.
I do know that, you know, she was beating on him, though.
Yeah, so you knew that the child was getting beaten?
Holy shit.
I see signs. I didn't actually know he was getting beaten because she kept him locked up in the other room.
The arrest affidavit says she also struck him with an extension cord multiple times on his back and face, causing injuries, and she physically abused the complainant on a daily basis. We pressed the father about the abuse.
The police said that this child had bruises all over his body. You didn't see that?
Did I see it? What did I just tell you? I just told you I was aware.
According to CPS, 5 other children ranging from ages 3 months to 7 years were removed from the home.
Dallas police sources tell me that there was currently an investigation by Child Protective Services involving this family, and that several years ago, some of the children were removed from the home, but were eventually given back to the mother, including the 5-year-old who died.
CPS said by law they can't comment on the family's history, but Dallas police sources say they had been called to the home before on domestic violence related calls. There are questions about why CPS allowed the children back into the home. For now, they've all been placed in foster care. In Dallas, I'm Rebecca Lopez.
Dallas police are considering upgrading the mother's charges to murder. In the meantime, you heard her 5 children have been placed in foster care. CPS has not confirmed whether the children were placed together or separated in the system. Child advocates tell us they will need, at the most fundamental level, to be in a safe environment and will need trauma recovery therapy. Witnessing this kind of violence can cause the same extreme trauma, even though they were not the direct victims. Continuing coverage on this tragic story ahead at 6 and 10.
Brian, you hear this shit? You hear this shit, Brian? Nobody's boo, you hear this shit? Sarah, hey babe, you hear this shit? All of you, y'all hear this shit? Chrissy, did I see did I see one of my favorites up in there too? Melly Lynn, I think I seen her earlier. Y'all hear this shit? This man need his ass whooped. He does. He really need his ass whooped. And my grandma will hear this shit say the same thing too. He need his ass whooped. He really do. Hey, Miss Dees, you see he ain't dropped that damn to-go plate either, didn't he? He held on to that some bitch. Miss Dees, he ain't dropped that to-go plate. He ain't dropped that shit. But he got mad at the reporter because she asked him. He got mad at the reporter, but he ain't dropped that damn plate. Queen Wallace, as much as I Hate to agree with you what you just said right there, but you're right though. He was honest. He was honest. He was honest. He was honest. Patty, you say you stay about 15 minutes away, or did you say 15 miles? You say you stay about 15 minutes, I think, from this area. If you've been by there today, what does it look like? Is it taped off? Or look like nothing ain't been touched? Or what? If you roll by there today, Miss Patty, what does it look like down there? Right, real okay, that man don't care. That's why I say this sound like to me, this man needed somewhere to stay and he found the right person. They probably gave him somewhere to stay. Or either she's staying with him. It could be that too. Or she may be staying with him. But it sounds like to me, this was an opportunity for both of them. He an older man, don't know how old he is. He got him a young tenderoni. And man, you know, they just been doing the damn thing. To the point, he knew all this stuff and just kept going in at the house like ain't nothing happened. Man, I wish I would let a female stay in my house. I wish I would let a female stay in my house. And I see this shit she doing on a child. You gotta get the fuck out, man, because I'm not finna be a part of that. If one of them end up dead, I'm not finna be a part of it, man. So either y'all get y'all shit together, man, or you gotta get the fuck out, man. Because you ain't finna have these folks coming to my house thinking I got something to do with it. And motherfuckers question me, talk about, oh, what you did? Why you ain't do this? How come? No, that ain't finna happen. You gotta get the fuck out, man, for real. I say, these ain't my kids. I can't tell you how to raise your kids, what to do with your kids, man, but you ain't finna do it up in here. You gotta go. Fuck that. We ain't got nowhere to go. You ain't got nowhere to go, then why the hell you doing this then? You ain't got nowhere to go. Why you bruising your children and you ain't got nowhere to go? Dumbass. Why are you doing that? This is an embarrassment for the older generation and the younger generation. This is an embarrassment. This is embarrassing on both young and old. They put murder on him. The man, did I see you say earlier, you say you've been married for 23 years? If that is, man, man, shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. Yeah, she got somewhere to go, not a real AK. Like JD Grudge said, he got a safe word. Jail. She got somewhere to go now? Jail. She sure do. She got somewhere to go. Jail. "23 years and counting, man. Way to go, my brother. Way to go. Salute to you, man. Salute to you. Salute to all of you who marriage, I would say, lasts longer than 2 years, because I'm tired of hearing people get married and they married barely make it past a year, you know. And this is what I say about that. If I get married to you and our marriage don't even last a year and we've been together on and off for 10 years, then I just wasted my fucking time. We might as well stay boyfriend and girlfriend. But it seemed like we was more happier when we were boyfriend and girlfriend. All right? So if I get married to you and we can't even make it to a year in marriage, we just wasted each other's time, dear. So, hey, why not stay boyfriend and girlfriend? Because it seemed like we were more happy when we were boyfriend and girlfriend. So, man, for all you people out there who've been married for more than 2 years, my hats off to you. Hats off to you. Congratulations to all of you, especially if you're still young. The man above, here's my thing. When it comes to my comment section, I try not to feed into it too much because I tell anybody and anybody who's trying to be a content creator, if you keep trying to address the chat, what if it's good or bad? It's a distraction. It can knock you off, because you'll see a comment. It may be an asshole saying something, you got to address them. Or if it's a good comment, it kind of knock you off the topic a little bit, and you stick on that top for a minute. And people would engage in it for a while, but then they want to be like, okay, we want to hear the rest of the story. We want to hear the rest of your thoughts on this story. So, let's do that after you do the story. So don't get it twisted. I see it, like I was saying. And I'm going to tell y'all how y'all know I'm looking at the chat room. If you see me staring for a minute, that means I'm looking at the chat room. So I see y'all. But just because I don't say nothing, don't think I'm not paying attention. Okay? And then, I got mods in there that kind of see stuff too or whatnot. And see, they go Lady D right there. So I'm assuming Lady D wasn't in here earlier when I asked her the question. So, she had to watch the replay. She had to watch the replay. She's, this BFFA. But then again, Lady D, I asked you that question when I get to reading this. I asked you that question. All right, guys, so here we go. The mother of dead child told police she physically abused him daily. And you know what? I'm going to tell y'all something. This, when I first saw this picture, because it did come across my phone, and I thought it was a dude. Until Reese sent it to me. I said, oh shit, this is a woman. Alrighty then. He's like, respect it, but my God, this is an awesome ability, my man. I couldn't do it on that level without becoming distracted. Man, look, here's my thing, bro. And see, like I'm doing now, I got distracted because I saw your comment, but it's not your fault. Here's the thing, man. I don't have big numbers. I don't. And sometimes I don't understand why. But I have people that told me, Chris, the quantity should not matter. It's the quality that matters. Would you rather have 10 good people in your chat versus 50 people who probably are trolls or more likely can't stay on the subject? That's a good one. And I say that to say this. I get trolls too, but it's not often that I get them. It's not often. But now these bots come in everybody's chat room, so everybody getting them now. You got these bots that come in and put their little sex shit up in there, which I don't know how they do that. But these bots come in everybody's chat room. And not just me, they come in everybody's chat room and put their shit up in there. So I don't think I necessarily call them troll. They just bots. I don't know how they do that, but they do it. But however, though, this is where I'm getting at. All my shows I have done, when I take a look over there in my chat room, it's not bad people. Everybody in there is good quality people. I don't have to worry about anything. That's why I trust my mods. I don't have to worry about anything at all. Majority of my shows, I do not have to worry about y'all in the chat room because a lot of y'all know how to act in the chat room. And my mods rarely block anybody. They rarely do, let alone I rarely block anybody. Because y'all know how to have a conversation in there. Even if you disagree. Sometimes I see y'all conversations get heated. I look over there and I see y'all get heated. Let me take Brian for example. Brian, the damn near had a couple of heated conversations in the chat room with quite a few people. He have. Including me. But you know what? At the end of the day, it smooths out and they continue to talk. Am I lying, Brian? Am I lying, Brian? That rhymes. Lying, Brian. that rhymes. So, yes, I don't have big numbers. I don't. Somebody else will come and do this story. They're going to have down there about 500-600 people in their chat room. And that's fine. But I'd rather have 55 people in here right now who is good quality people than a whole chat room full of people that I can't keep up with and that's being destructive in my chat room. Holla at your boy. Holla at your boy. But anyway, though. Well, apparently I must say some good stuff. Somebody just send me a cash out. I sure appreciate it. That's the second one I got today. Amen, amen, amen. All right, thank you for that. Anyway, guys, here's what it says. The mother of dead child told police she physically abused her. And Lady D, don't you go anywhere. You stay right where you at. Please stay right where you at, because I got something to ask you. Mother of dead child told police she physically abused him daily. It says this. A Dallas mother accused of killing her 5-year-old son told investigators she physically abused him daily, according to the affidavit. Tiffany Williams, 26 years old, was arrested on June 27th after police found her son, Zamaurian Kizziee, dead at their South Dallas home. Williams has 5 surviving children, 7, 6, 3, 1, and a 3-month-old. Woo-wee, this lady been doing some serious boning. She been doing some serious boning. They are currently in foster care, according to a spokesperson for the Texas Department of Family and Protective Services. A detective said Williams admitted beating Zamaurian multiple times the day before he died, striking him in the temple and stomach with a closed fist. Williams also said she hit the child multiple times with a stitcher cord on his face. Oh my God, wow. And the back the same day. And again, I'm supposed to forgive somebody like this? I'm supposed to forgive somebody like this. We're going to blame this on mental illness too, right? Which could be possible she do have mental illness. Could be possible. But I'm supposed to forgive somebody like this. This woman was doing this shit to this boy for the hell of it. She was doing it for the hell of it. Because she's an evil son of a bitch. She's an evil one. And for her to come out and admit it and waive her rights, what they said, this is an evil ass woman. And I'm supposed to forgive somebody like this? And as you read this, she's saying it with no remorse. Excuse me. She's saying it with no remorse, what it sounds like. The police investigation is ongoing. The Texas Department of Family and Protective Services confirmed the agency is investigating the incident with Dallas police. Anyone with information related to the incident is urged to contact the Dallas Police Child Abuse Unit at 214-275-1300. But wait, there's more. because we also have heard earlier that all her children got taken away. All of them got taken away. And guess what? CPS gave them all back. Yes, they did. Good old CPS gave them all back. CPS gave them all back. How about that? CPS gave them all back. And every time they do this, they end up dead. The past stories I have done, when CPS has done that, the child ends up dead. All right, let's get into some more of this. Let's get into some more of this. An arrest affidavit obtained by WFAA said the child's mother told police she had struck the child multiple times with a closed fist with a stitcher cord. It goes on to say a 5-year-old boy was found dead inside a home in Dallas by police on Monday and had been beaten multiple times by his mother, according to an arrest affidavit obtained by WFAA. Zamaurian Kizziee was identified by police as the victim. Police say they responded to a report of an injured child just before 11:30 a.m. on Monday on the 2800 block of Silkwood Street in the South Dallas area. According to the police, Dallas Fire Rescue also responded and found a 5-year-old boy Kizziee dead at home. Police said preliminary investigation revealed that the child had signs of trauma. The arrest affidavit obtained on Tuesday by WFAA said the mother, identified in the documents as 26-year-old Tiffany Williams, told police she struck the child multiple times Sunday, including with a closed fist to the temple of his head and to his back, with a stitcher cord on the back and face. According to the affidavit, police interviewed a family member of Williams who said she called him at 10:33 a.m. Monday saying she needed her grandmother's phone number and that her child was dead. The family member told police he arrived at the home around 11:20 a.m., found Williams with all of her kids, and saw the child dead inside the house. Police sources told WFAA that there were at least 4 of the children inside the home at the time. On Monday night, police said they arrested and charged Williams with injury to a child causing serious bodily injury. Williams admitted to police that she physically abused the child on a daily basis, according to the arrest affidavit. Child Protective Services has a history with the family, but says it's confidential due to state law. CPS said they had removed Kizziee's 5 survivor siblings, ages 7, 6, 3, 1, and 3 months old, from Williams' home. The children are currently in foster care. We're making sure they get checked out and have what they need, CPS told WFAA. You just gotta love it. You just gotta love it. You just gotta love it. You gotta love it. What I find interesting is they not telling us how old this dude is. I don't remember they said his name or not, but they not telling us how old he is. But maybe they behind the scenes working on trying to get him, which I hope they do, because you pretty much just admitted, man, you was a witness to all of this. You an embarrassment, dude. You're an embarrassment, man. Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell. This is embarrassing. Yeah. Y'all definitely stay tuned for the updates on this one. Y'all definitely stay tuned. As I got some more information sent on Chase too, but I ain't gonna be able to get to that today, so we probably do it tomorrow afternoon or something before I go to work. So we're not gonna be able to do that tonight, and you know what, Patty? I believe you when you say that. I believe you when you say that. I do. I definitely believe you. Lady D, here's my question to you. With this story, I talked about the pastor of Miss Bristol. I talked about the pastor, Miss Bristol. Well, the pastor is her husband. I believe he's a pastor. Well, I may have that wrong, but however, he's a man of Christianity. Let me just say that right there. He says he forgives his wife, which he has his right to. If that's what he believes, he forgives his wife. Hey, more power to the brother. More power to him. He says he still loves his wife. More power to him. All right. He says he wants the world to forgive her too, in the eyes of the Lord, like he does. I said it's easier said than done. Everybody don't feel the same way. But here's what I said, Lady D. I want you to tell me what you think about this. I said, if he says he's a man of forgiveness and he still loves her and he forgives her, why would he tell the news reporter he don't know where his relationship going to go moving forward? And my thing is this. If you went on camera saying all this, you still love you forgive her, and you feel like this wasn't her that did it, you feel like this is a mental state that did this, and you want everybody else to forgive her like you do, then that what you said at the end, you don't know how your relationship going to go moving forward, that should not be in question. Because how you talking sound like to me, sir, you might well stay with her. So, if you saying all of this, you want everybody to forgive her just like you, and you still love her, and you have your rights to do that, bro. You have your rights. Then there's no reason for you to question your relationship moving forward because you still love this woman. So why would you say you don't know where your relationship is going moving forward from all of this? And when I said that earlier, I say, Lady D, I know you're a lady. It's in a religious community. I want you to tell me what you think about that. Because I'm like this with me. If I'm claiming I love you and I forgive you, and you my wife, and I'm asking the world to forgive you, my relationship with you should not be in question. That's just me now. That's just me. Because you're going to say all that, and you want to preach all that, and you want the whole world to see her like you see her, then I don't even know why would you even say that? Or maybe I'm looking at this wrong. So that's my question to you. And I guess the question is more so, do you agree with that or not? All right, there she go. When you forgive someone, that forgiveness is not for no one but yourself, not for that person. Regardless how wrong they are, forgiveness is for you, not for them. Okay, that's fair. I kind of like that. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I like that. That's fair. That is fair. I like that. That's fair. That is fair. I like that. Kimberly Nicole, thank you. I said that. That's what I said there earlier. I said that earlier. The thing is with that though, and I agree with what Lady D said. That was powerful what she said. I agree with that. That is very powerful. It almost make me feel bad for even saying what I said. Usually I don't feel bad for what I say because a lot of time I stand on what I say. But then again, I don't mind being corrected. And I have been corrected many times. But here's my thing though. And I thank you for saying that, Kimberly Nicole, because now I'm saying this right here. According to the news article, there's been domestic issues between you and her. So which tells me your relationship is toxic. And considering the messages I read to y'all from Facebook, for what people saying on Facebook, sound like the relationship was toxic. So even with that though, what do you mean by I don't know where relationship is moving forward? If it's toxic and it went this far that she killed y'all children, then me personally, that should not be a question. Our journey has ended. And for what it sounds like it should have been ended if y'all domestic relationship is fucked up like that. It probably should have ended. He been with her for 17 years. Way to go. Way to go. I admire them two for that. But if their relationship has been that toxic to it led to this, maybe it's that time to let go, bro. Maybe it's that time to let go. But that was powerful what you said, Lady D. That was powerful. And Brian, I gotta agree with you too. That's why I say, hey, a lot of times this stuff, man, God forgive. I can't. I can't. But again, I also said he shouldn't even give a damn what I think. It's all about him. What he feel is best for him and for his remaining children. Damn what I think. And that's what he should think. Damn what I'm talking about. He's gonna do what he think is best for him. And if he think it's best for him to stay with that woman, salute to him. Salute to him. Why are you holding hate in your heart for them? They may be sleeping calm at night, not having worry in the world. But you over there with sweat on your brow because it's something they did. Well, I can agree with you on that, but then again, it's kind of hard to agree with you on that when you kill my children. No, that's a whole different thing right there, baby. You kill my children. Yeah, I don't know about all that. I don't. But I get what you're saying, though. I honestly do. Yeah, oh man, you killed my children. I don't know about all that. But I hear what you're saying, dear. I hear what you're saying. I really do. So before I get out of here, besides Miss Patty, who all is in my chat room that's from Dallas? or in Texas, period. Is Patty the only one in my chat room that's from Texas or Dallas? Who else from Texas or Dallas down there? I mean, excuse me, my chat room. Kimberly Nicole, I agree. I think so too. If y'all saw one part of the interview that they showed, that baby girl was sitting next to him, that baby was hurt. That baby is hurt and scared and probably traumatized. Oh, the band above is in it. Okay, we do got some Texans up in there. Dominique, hey, dear. The man, you in Texas. All right. Lily in Texas. Hey, all right. All right. They do say Texas got some beautiful women. And yeah. Oh yeah. Well, besides you, the man, I know you a man, so I can't say you beautiful, but yeah, they say Texas got some beautiful women. All right now. All right. All right. Well, way to go, Texans. Way to go. Thank you for coming in and support for this child. All right. Thanks for coming in to support this child. And thank you for coming in to listen to me. All right. If you haven't, please get that thumbs up for your boy. And guys, please stay tuned for update of this story and updates on more stories and more stories in general. I'm your man, Chris Storms, and that's it for now. Peace out. Be safe out there.